Hey guys, so right here I have the first upgrade that I'm going to be doing to my Giulia Quadrifoglio. This is the Sprint filter, and it's basically the best filter that money can buy right now for these cars of 2025. And there's different versions of this filter, but you can see right here the purpose for each type of filter here. We have some entry-level ones. The one that I have is this one right here, which is the P08 F1-A5. This is more for racing applications, but it can also be used for normal driving. Okay, so they have all their options here. For example, if you're in a dusty area, dusty environments, they have other types of filters for that. Okay, so let's have a look at what this filter looks like. There is a very drastic difference between this filter and the OEM filter, okay? And you're going to see that here in a moment. So this is what the filter looks like when it's out of the box. It does come wrapped in a plastic, sealed plastic bag. Okay, so basically the main difference between this filter and the OEM filter, as you can see here, is that you can pretty much see right through the filter. Okay, it is a very nice filter, okay, very high quality. And let's see over here, you can tell the difference between this filter and your other types of filters. Here you see some of the leading brand filters, cotton filters, and other types of filters. All the red bars right here, these are for the Sprint filters, the different types of Sprint filters that they have, with the P01 F1-A5 being the best performing filter, basically the filter that lets in the most amount of air. And the best part of this is that there is no oil needed for this filter. And all you need to do to clean this filter is some compressed air. If it's got some dirt, then you can use some mild soap or mild detergent to get rid of that. But there is really nothing special other than that. And this filter is guaranteed to last the life of your vehicle. Okay, so replacing this engine filter on this Quadrifoglios is pretty straightforward. All we're going to do is to remove this engine cover, and then we're going to get to the screws that we're going to need to remove in order to get to the filter. So let me go ahead and take off this engine cover first. And I'm just going to grab it here from the sides and then pull up on it. Pull up firmly. And right here you can see the rubber grommets that are holding this in place. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's what holds this engine cover in place. We're going to set that aside and move on to the next step. All right, so the next step is to remove this intake cover right here. All right, so there's 5 screws that are holding this in place. These are 7 millimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I'm going to loosen those up. These don't actually come off, they stay in place. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen them up, and then I'm going to show you guys how to take this off. So I loosened up all the screws, so you can see right there. And before I take that off, I'm going to show you guys right here. Okay, there's a clip, and this is holding this coolant hose right onto this intake cover. So all I'm going to do is to take this off. Okay, you can use your fingers or you can use a flathead. This is fairly easy to take off. Okay, you can see that's off now. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do now that we've taken that off is to loosen these clamps right here. Okay, these metal clamps. You're gonna need a small flathead right here to take this off. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right in there. There's a small gap right there where you can stick this in and then pop it off like that. Okay, pops off. I'm gonna go to the other side and same thing. I'm gonna stick it in there and pop it off. All right. Now I can go ahead and separate these two pieces right here by just pulling on it. All right, just like that. I'm gonna move on to the other side and do the same thing. I'm gonna pull up on it. All right, and here's a close-up of that. Okay, now we can go ahead and remove that top cover. As you can see, I just pulled up on that a little bit, and right there we can see the filter. Okay, so we can stop right here. We don't necessarily need to take this off, or if you want, you can take it off and then clean it if you want to. Okay, so right here, let me just go ahead and remove this factory filter. Okay, pull up on it like that. So there's the OEM filter right there. Doesn't look too dirty, but it's definitely time to replace it. All right, so if you're curious, this piece just can come right off just like this. Okay, you can see right here that we have some slots where this is secured in place. Okay, we can take a look at this right here. So basically you're gonna fit this right here into those slots to put this back when we're ready to do that. And here I have the two filters side by side. You can see here the different profiles on the filters. One is much thicker than the other. There we can see it. Okay, this one is quite different, right? Okay, let's go ahead and put this guy back in there. And we're just gonna find the spot and drop it in place. Just like that. If I were not recording this, I'll probably do this in 5 minutes, so it's a very simple job. All right, so let me go ahead and put the intake cover back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide it back in there. All right, so let me line it up. And once I got it lined up, I can let it rest and come down, just like that. Right, then I can put these back, like so. Just gotta wiggle it and press it in firmly. Let me go ahead and secure this screws right here. So to secure these clamps, okay, all we're going to do is to make sure that this is flush. Okay, the two plastic pieces should be flush, right? We don't want any air leaks, all right, especially on a turbocharged car. So this is pretty simple. You just get some pliers and then you just squeeze it and snaps right back into place. All right, so I'm gonna have to put my phone down in order to do this properly. As you squeeze it tighter, you're gonna hear it when it clicks into place. So the job is done, guys. Okay, filter is back in place. The clamps have been secured. The screws are tightened. Everything is good to go. Right, the last thing that we're going to do is to pop that engine cover back on and we're done. And with this, remember, we got these grommets right here that we're gonna line them up with these nipples. Okay, you have two right here, right? Two more right here and another one right here, okay? So I usually start with the top one over there, all right? And then bring it down like so. And then we're just gonna press on it. Alright guys, so that's a video on how to install an engine filter on a Giulia Quadrifoglio. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. So this video was mainly just to show how to install the engine filter. If you guys want a more in-depth video about this Sprint filter, let me know in the comments so I can put something together to tell you guys what I think about this filter, whether it's worth buying, spending the money on that. Okay, all right, so I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.